Alright guys, VLM here, back with more A Plague Tale, starting chapter 14. Getting towards the end of the game. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, we started playing as Hugo. I wasn't expecting that. That should be interesting. I think we have no supplies, yeah. Yeah, shit. This is really going to be stealth then, isn't it?
Stop!
Yeah, getting towards the end of the game. If I were to guess, I would say we have like 2 hours or so left. Which actually means we might finish it today? It's weird because I was talking about this yesterday. I was saying, oh, we're not going to finish this until like Thursday. Or like today's Tuesday. It's like, yeah, I think we might actually finish it today. And then I guess we'll get Star of Kingdom Hearts after this. Okay, need to get around to playing that at some point. So we'll play 2.8, which has not Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance and the Fog. And the other one.
Alright.
Dream Drop Distance and 0.2. We'll see how those go. And then after that we'll play 3, which should be interesting. After 3 we're going to move on to Days Gone. And after Days Gone, I forgot what we're playing. The Outer Worlds, I think, right?
Oh, so big. Where's Mommy?
Yeah, Hugo just sucks, right?
Gold unique.
Get out. Oh, they even fucking bothered to make a, so it's just automatic,
So big.
death when he get, death, game over when, gets spotted.
Gold unique. By breaking you, I clear your way. The way to the blood of the chosen one.
That was me being an idiot.
Someone is coming.
Huh?
Shit. Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention. Let's try that again.
So big. Where's Mommy?
Material of materials. Gold unique. By breaking you, I clear your way. The way
Yeah, I
to the
talked about
blood
before
of
how
the
I
chosen
wanted to
one.
do a power ranking for Survivor Winners at War on my channel, on my other channel. Probably, I mean, it's currently scheduled for I think February 8th, I think it is. But either way, it'll be after the pre-game stuff comes out, which still hasn't happened yet.
Medicus, how has today's refining gone?
The quality is excellent, but the mass of raw
I might
enzymes
talk
is
through that a
decreasing.
bit.
Harvesters are being
I
decimated.
kind of went over like the
Do your
first,
best.
like I kind of went over in my head like the first like half of people, of like what I'm gonna say about them, but it's like I haven't actually like ranked them yet, so we might actually just do that now. Like, why not? So obviously we might as well just go in order of when they won. Obviously that'll be easiest. So we got Ethan, and Ethan's obviously there. Then Sandra. I think Sandra's very clearly below Ethan. And this will be a power ranking of how likely it is that they win. That's what I'm looking for. With this power ranking is like how likely it is that they are going to win the game.
I fear it will now attack his mind. Don't worry.
It's not like a boot list or anything. I'm not gonna bother with that. I fucking, yeah, by the way, I've been getting I get comments saying like, oh, make a boot list for season. It's like, why? Such an arbitrary concept. Because it's like once you get one wrong on the boot list, like you're completely, like it's completely a pointless thing. That, and also you have no idea how the actual game is going to play out. So it's like, it's just an arbitrary thing to do a boot list. But anyway. Because I think bootless are very specific to certain placements.
The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan, I'm not really super high on Ethan, but I'm not like... I do think Ethan at least has a shot, though. I think he's someone that will adapt to the game. I do think he's someone that I could see having at least some chance of winning. But I don't feel like it's particularly likely, but it's just, in comparison to a lot of other people, I do think he's probably going to end up being like middle of the pack.
Not afraid.
Consider during the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah, I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Oh, so you'll be right next to the Grand Inquisitor when he frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again.
Wait.
Oh my god, if I got through that, that would have been fucking incredible.
Hey down there. The distillate is thickening.
Alright, but yeah, obviously Sandra is below him. I mean, I think Sandra... I already know who the... Okay, let's just get to it. Amber's going to be at the bottom for me. I feel like no chance Amber wins the game. I think the problem with Amber is that she has a big threat coming into the... Or big target coming into the season, being the wife of Boston Rob and having such a close relationship with Boston Rob, obviously. But she also has the downside of not having any respect from her fellow players. Like, I mean, I find it very unlikely that this season, this 40th season of Survivor, the season that is pretty much going to determine who... or at least is going to come close to determining who's the best player of all time. And, like, whoever... Like, I feel like this cast is going to want to reward someone who played their ass off. Essentially, the one that played... like, essentially, they're going to want to reward the person who they feel worthy of being the next two-time winner of the show. Like, one, and, like, through that, one of the best, being named one of the best players of all time. And I feel like Amber is just such an unlikely,
His faith protects him. It protects us all.
like, I find it so unlikely that Amber is going to be the one to get enough respect to win that
I'll be on the
jury.
square in front of the cathedral.
So I feel like she has double negatives there. Like, I feel like the problem obviously with Boston Rob and Sandra is that they're very unlikely to make it to the end of the game. But at the same time, they at least have the possibility of, if they get to the end of the game, fuck.
That's not right. I'll go and see.
I do feel like if they get to the end of the game, I feel like they win.
Am I going crazy?
Wow, I actually got through that. Yeah, I feel like if they get to the end of the game, I feel like they win. So it's like, there's at least a minute chance of them winning the season. Unlike Amber, who I feel like has the double negative of not being likely to make it far into the game, but also, I can't see anything.
Lying from this, I know I am. Damn it.
It has very little chance of making it far into the game, but also has very little chance of actually winning a jury vote. So I feel like because that Amber's at the bottom for me, again, Sandra is, so as of the first three winners, it's Ethan, Sandra, and then Amber. Then who's the next one on the cast? Danny. I think Danny's clearly where Ethan is. It's just the question, is she above or below? I think I'm gonna put her below. I feel like Ethan's gonna have more respect if he gets to the end of the game than someone like a Danny. I feel like Danny's someone that hasn't really been in the Survivor community and also doesn't really have a good, like, narrative for herself. Unlike Danny, unlike Ethan, I mean. So I do feel like, it's more likely that Ethan wins, over Danny. Let's see, 12, 13, Yule. Yule is interesting. I don't know, I'm feeling better for Yule than I was when when the cast was announced, but still not great. Like, I kind of feel like he's gonna be a merge, like a mid-merge boot, is kind of what I'm thinking right now. Initially, I was thinking he was gonna be one of the first few boots. I think that's kind of changed, but it's like, I just feel like, I do think if he gets to the end, I do think he is someone that could win. It's just, I don't feel like he is going to.
He mustn't see me.
So, again, like, I think he's someone that's more likely to win if he gets to the end than someone like a Danny. But I feel like Danny's more likely to get to the end to begin with. Shit. How do we get through? Oh.
It can't be.
Fuck. Yeah, I shouldn't have run. So, I don't know. Do I put you at the top? Because again, like I do think, like I do see a decent run for Yule at this point, but I mean, I don't know. It's tough. Maybe I do have him higher than Ethan. It's tough. I think him and Ethan are very close on my... I think I put him above. I think, yeah, I put him above. I might change that, but either way. Then we got Parvati. I think Parvati is probably... Fuck off, game. Cool. I think Parvati's probably going to be closer to a Sandra. I think she's above Sandra. I do think it's more likely she wins than Sandra does. Now... Again, I just don't see her getting there, though, so I do think she's probably below a Danny.
What is...
Fuck! Okay, I just left like a second too early. So, Parvati, oh my god, are there really only that many? Because, like, Bob's not there, JT's not there. Yeah, wow, there's only 6 winners before season 20? I actually just realized that.
Mustn't see me.
I mean, then again, Boston Rob's included in there, and Boston Rob obviously played before. But, yeah, I mean, it is weird to think about that. There's just so many modern winners on the cast. But yeah, Boston Rob, I mean, obviously the question is Boston Rob above or below Sandra? I think I have him above. I just feel like it's more likely that he gets dragged along than Sandra does.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
They're talking about me.
So yeah, I think he's above Sandra. And Sophie. Sophie's tough. I don't feel good about Sophie. I think the more time's gone on, I'm not feeling great about Sophie or Denise or Anali Anderson, to be honest, even. I just feel like they are kind of the people that are probably going to get booted early. Where am I? Okay. Okay, that wasn't a bad checkpoint, actually. So, that's kind of tough.
On the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it. Master or slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack.
What the
shit? I didn't see him there, if I'm being honest. I didn't see him there until right after I moved. Where am I?
Hey!
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. They finally moved her to the basement.
So she's going to crack.
I don't know, I'm kind of thinking Sophie... I mean, Sophie's got to be above Boston Rob and Sandra, right? I mean, I'm kind of thinking I might have Parvati above a Sophie. I don't know. It's tough because, like, I do think that they're... Fuck. I don't know, that's really tough, actually. I'm trying to think. Because it's like, I think...
What? The Tristarune's research texts are all coded.
Yeah, like Botsaram and Sandra, I just feel like have no
I
shot.
have some
I feel like it's very
They
unlikely
finally
to
moved
see
her
them
to the
doing well.
basement.
I feel
So
like
she's going
Parvati,
to
I wouldn't
crack.
actually be that surprised if
About
Parvati was
time.
able to survive. Okay, I see what we're supposed to do. Yeah, we have to wait for this guy to go back now. But I see what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to go here. Again, I just feel like Sophie's another one that just, like, I don't think she has the respect to win the game.
You see, Amicia, I found Mummy.
So I think I might have her below Parvati. Just thinking about it more, I really feel like, yeah, I do think that's the case, because I feel like she's just someone that is going to be a threat. I mean, but then again, she is kind of where, like, should I put Parvati above Danny then? Because I do feel like they're kind of in a similar spot too.
She's in the basement, they said. I have to keep going down.
That's tough, actually. Parvati versus Danny. Again, maybe I'm just putting Parvati way too high. Because Parvati is coming to this with a massive target. I just don't think it's as big as a Boston Rob or Sandra. And it's like, I feel like in a season of massive threats that this season is, I feel like we've gotten, like, it's a season of too many massive threats to where you're not going to be able to take out all these massive threats. But at the same time, I also feel like it's a situation where
Grand
you're
Inquisitor,
not going to need to
the
keep
Archbishop
around
has arrived.
every massive threat.
Perfect. Bring him in.
Yeah, I think I'm
Vitalis.
Monseigneur Gautier,
I think I'm
I
doing that. I'm
trust
moving
your
Parvati up.
journey went well.
No, it's probably going to be in my
Spare me
top
your
half.
niceties.
I think she
We grow
is.
tired of your little game,
Oh
Vitalis.
no. Oh no.
Bishop, can a game change the future of the world?
Listen to yourself. You have
It's
completely
Kim.
lost
I
your
think
mind.
Kim's at the top.
And all this is...
If I may, it's important.
Yeah, I think Kim's at the top of
We
the
have
ones I talked
the
about
blood
so
of
far.
Hugo de Rune. Have you tested it? Yes. Alas,
Then Denise.
Monseigneur.
I think Denise is
The
kind of
boy
where
should have reached the first
Sophie
threshold
and Danny are. I
already,
think
but
she's above
it
Sophie,
seems
though.
something in his blood has slowed the process. The macula is still in its original state. No matter. If the books are correct, my
Is he
blood
above
and
or
his
below
will be
Denise?
bound.
Or Danny, I mean.
When he reaches the next threshold, I shall
below
reach it
Danny.
with him.
I mean, the thing is, though, I think she can get more respect
Proceed.
than Danny, though. Yeah, I think she's more high variance than Danny. But I feel like I can see her winning the season more so than Danny, though.
That's enough. You play the martyr.
Tyson,
allow me to
Tyson
tell you
might
the
be number
truth.
one.
You
The problem with Tyson is I just feel like he is going to be a
mad
massive
by
threat.
power. The
But
Pope considers you
again,
a
there's just so
threat.
many of them, though. And it's like, out of
Vitalis
the people that
Benevent,
are massive threats, I feel like
You
I have
are
the
to
most
be
confidence in his
excommunicated.
ability in the game.
One can excommunicate a
Like, I think he's
man,
of the same tier as Kim in terms of winning,
not a
like,
saint.
Your
Is he above or
inquisition
below,
is
though?
over.
Meaning that a new era commences. One where puppets such as yourself will kneel and beg me
I'll put
to
him
save them.
Tony, I think Tony is kind of where...
He is with us.
I don't know, actually, it's tough. Tony's tough. Again, like,
Very
I'm
good.
going to try to not factor
Go
in
and see whether
spoilers into
Beatrice
this. Because obviously,
Doreen has regained
if
consciousness.
spoilers factor in, Tony would be a lot higher. Tony would be above Parvati. But without spoilers factored in, where does he genuinely rank?
He's
I don't know. Because I feel like it's tougher. Like, I feel like with Parvati, there's more of an argument to claim that she can do well. Like with Tony, it's much tougher.
Only our methods
I mean, I do think that there
daughter
is
is
an
making
argument
the
that
same error.
I am going to be making in the video that I do like. I mean, I've already kind of stated that in a season of a whole bunch of massive threats,
He might understand.
there are going to be massive threats that slip on through, and I feel like Harvey and Tony are more likely to slip on through than someone like a Boston Rob or a Sandra. But at the same time, I feel like Tony's just Tony, and I feel like that's enough to bump him down. Like, I mean, I do think Tony has.
But do not lower your guard.
I think he's above Sandra.
What was that?
Shit, I'm an idiot.
Odd.
It's tough. It really is tough. I mean, I feel like Tony. Do I have him above or below Boston Rob? I mean, like, I think above Sandra is easy. It's just, is he above or below Boston Rob? That's tough. It's tough because I do think Tony has another, like, not even with the spoilers withstanding, I feel like if he gets through those first few rounds, I do think he can have a solid run come the merge.
We've been after him for weeks, and then he simply turns
It's just,
up
it's so
here
unlikely that he
asking
gets
to
there, but I
see
feel like if he
his
gets
mother.
there... Yeah, I think he's above Boston Rob. I think he's above Boston Rob. Because I feel like Boston Rob's in no chance in hell is Boston Rob making it past those first few rounds.
What's he going to do with her?
Where'd he go? The guy that we're following. I really don't know. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's not him. You know what? I wasn't paying attention. Let's just,
Cotton. The sky. I can see the sky.
Nicholas, congratulations on capturing the child.
We've been after him for weeks, and then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother.
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for
shit.
long.
fuck. Sorry, I'm responding to a text. I might actually be going somewhere soon. We'll see though. Okay.
Cotton.
Yeah, I mean,
The sky.
so where's Tony rank?
Nicholas,
I mean, to be honest,
congratulations
if I'm
on
being honest,
capturing the child.
We've been after him for
I have
weeks.
him below Harvey. Shit.
Something moved at.
Fuck. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I think I'm gonna put him, above some of these other people. Alright, Natalie. Okay. Natalie is tough, because I feel like Natalie
The sky.
is someone that I can see.
Congratulations on capturing
I think she
the
kind of
child.
falls into that Sophie, Danny sort of spot.
He simply turns
But I feel
up
like she's
here
also someone that
asking
can
to
win the
see
game.
his
I feel like
mother.
she is someone that can get. Fuck, I keep on doing this. I'm a fucking idiot. I feel like she is someone that can get enough respect at the end of the game to win the game. I don't think it's gonna happen though, if I'm being honest. I mean, I just feel like the more time's gone on, the more down I am on Natalie as a player. Like, yeah, I think she. Fuck.
What? What was that?
Yeah, that's kind of tough. So I think I put her. Am I gonna really put Tony above Natalie? Oh no. This is gonna be so bad. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I do think that is the case though.
Nicholas, Congratulations
Because
on
again, the
capturing
thing
the
about
child.
Parvati and
We've been after him
Tony
for
is
weeks.
I feel like if they get to the end, they're
Simply
automatic
turns
wins.
up
I mean, if they
here
get to the
asking
end
to
without
see
Edric
his
Simpson,
mother.
I think they're automatic wins. I think they have
Seems
the
he has a sense of
natural
humor.
respect.
That he won't be
Or
keeping for
natural
long.
is not the right word, but the like
have to go
already
and see
built
his mother
respect
myself.
to
What's he going to do with her?
to become two-time winners of the show, and like and to become like essentially the greatest players of the show. But I just feel again like them making to the end is less likely than some other players. But I feel like they have more guaranteed wins, so it's like it is a tough sort of thing.
He's leaving quickly.
Shit.
The garden. The sky. I can see the sky.
Nicholas, congratulations on capturing the child.
We've been after him for weeks. And then he simply turns up here asking to see his mother.
Seems he has a sense of humor.
That he won't be keeping for long.
Let's see, who's after that? Jeremy. Right? I think Jeremy's still towards the top. I think Jeremy, Tyson, Kim are definitely the top contenders still. I think for me, I think Jeremy's dropped a bit for me. Yeah, I had Jeremy at number 1 for a while actually. He was my number 1 in my cast assessment video. I do feel like that's dropped a bit since then. Not much. I mean, I still think he's a top contender, but I just don't feel like he's the top contender anymore. Oh my god, am I actually gonna have Yule this high? I just realized that. Fuck. But, yeah, Jeremy, I mean, he's in that top 3.
Oh no! Another way! Quickly!
I just don't know if he's above or below Kim. I don't know if he's above or below Tyson. I think he is above Kim. I just feel like Kim has this reputation of being the best player of all time from certain from people like Jeremy. I think Jeremy, I think, Adam, I think Nick. I think they know Kim Spradlin.
And taken away by the rats.
For what purpose?
To incorporate them into that material we find everywhere.
You mean their nests? They use our dead to build their nests.
Precisely. And if we do
Okay,
nothing,
so yeah, I think
at the
he's
rate the
above
dead
Kim, below
are
Tyson.
accumulating, the nests
Then we got
eventually join
32
together
Michelle.
to form
Michelle's
one
tough because
giant.
I find it very
It's just
like
a
I
matter
don't
of
consider
time.
I think Michelle is very clearly going to make it far. I don't think she's part of that Danny, Denise, Sophie group because I don't feel like she's looked at as a big enough player to be like a first boot or like one of the early boots of the season. But I also feel like she's someone that can rarely win.
Why can't I hear you like the others?
Seeing as we have to transport them.
You have nothing to fear from
So
them.
I think I'm gonna put her above the Parvati
Alchemy has tempered their
and Tony
Not to
group,
mention a radical
but
change of
below Ethan and Yule and them. I think.
Hey, kid. Help me.
No.
Help me. What's wrong with you?
Then we got Adam. I'm not feeling good about Adam. I think Adam's with that. Natalie, Denise, Danny, Sophie group. Yeah, I mean, I think he's with that group. I could see him being the first boot. I think it is proven that he isn't the first boot, but I don't see him doing particularly well.
Why can't I hear you
I just feel like he comes off as super scheming, especially out
You have
of
nothing to fear from
the
them.
winners.
Meticulous crossbreeding and a little alchemy has tempered their instincts. Not to mention a radical change of
Like, he is someone that has...
Help me. No. Help me.
What's wrong with him now?
Hey, die quietly. We're trying to work here.
I'd rather he waited a while. Rats prefer fresh meat.
Damn you. You'll all go to hell. You and your fucking rats.
Where am I dropped?
Savor this respite. Your death is not an end, for your blood shall nourish a new race of angels. They shall be your children, your pride.
It's horrible. It's him. He's going to get Mommy.
Oh, this is a long section, isn't it? I'm assuming we're at the end of it, but still, like, fuck
If she
me.
sees her son with a knife to his throat, she'll cooperate.
So Lord Nicholas go past. That the Rune woman is gonna. What is it? I can't.
Cool. Oh shit. Did I pick the right one? Oh, I did. Okay. Cool.
If she sees her son with a knife to his throat, she'll cooperate.
Oh shit, we're already past 30? Yeah. I want to continue on now. I'm not done talking about it. So Adam, I think I'm gonna put him in that.
That the Rune woman is gonna suffer.
I think he's there with Sophie.
Serves
I
her right.
think.
Such an educated woman.
Yes,
She
I
should
think I
joined
might even
our
have him
side.
below Sophie.
She's waiting.
I'm trying to think. Adam or Sophie?
He must be
It's
near.
tough, actually. I feel like they have the same pros and cons. I think I might put Adam above Sophie. I don't know.
Can't get out.
It's tough because I feel like Adam is gonna come off as so fucking scheming on this season.
You wouldn't like it out there, believe me.
I don't know.
At least
Yeah,
here your
I think I might
carcass
have him
can still
below.
be of value to our alchemists. Think yourself lucky.
Bastard.
Yeah, we still don't have any weapons or anything. Sarah's interesting. And Sarah can go one of two ways. I think she can be a massive target and be one of the first boots of the season, or she could dominate the season. I think it's one of the two. I don't know how I'm feeling right now.
Hey, kid. What the hell are you doing here?
Shh. I have to find my Mommy.
The alchemist. Oh. You shouldn't.
Magistrate,
He's talking to Mommy.
the last time. Will you answer my questions? Or perhaps just
Okay. I was expecting a cutscene to start. I guess that never happened. I don't know. Where do I put Sarah? It's tough because I feel like she should be with that Natalie, Denise sort of group. I just don't
Right.
think she is.
our torturer will take care of you. You'll soon have your voice back. Mark my words.
Oh no, he's coming.
Shit.
Right.
Like
Our
I'm kind
torturer
of
will
thinking
take
of her
care of
in
you.
that Yule,
You'll soon have your voice back. Mark my words.
Ethan.
Oh no, he's coming back. Hide.
I don't know, I'm very high on Sarah, to be honest. Just, I'm kind of thinking maybe I have Natalie a bit too low. I don't know, I just see a lot of first boot potential from her.
Mommy?
There we go.
Mommy?
Hugo? But... So they...
Amicia said you were dead, but you're not.
Amicia? My darling.
I just have a lot more confidence in Sarah's game ability than Natalie.
I'm staying with you.
Oh, Hugo. Did they take your blood? Oh my god.
And then we got Ben. I'm not feeling good about Ben at all. I mean, I think Ben might be down,
All right, Hugo.
with Adam.
We'll go together. But you
Maybe
have to
even
find
below
the
Adam.
keys.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm thinking Ben.
They must keep them.
I do think
in
Ben
the
is someone
room
that could win the game. I just
at
feel
the
like there's
end
gonna
of
be
the
such a
corridor.
target on him.
Can you make it there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't see him as one of the first couple boots, but I
Off you
do
go
think
then. Go.
I'm trying to think. Okay.
Be very careful. Come back as soon as you have the keys.
I think I'm gonna put him below Danny, above Sophie. That's kind of where I'm thinking right now. Fuck, how long is this chapter? I was thinking that was gonna be the end.
When I return, I want everything prepared and ready to begin. Do you understand?
Yes, Lord Nicholas. All right, you heard him.
Everything will be ready. The alchemist will talk. I'm going to enjoy.
Let's check it out.
Ben, Wendell, and then Nick are the last two. Oh my god, Tony's gonna be the first top half. Wendell is tough because I was thinking, like, coming in, like, yeah, when I was doing my winner pick, Wendell was my number 2 at the time. I've significantly dropped on Wendell. I'm just not feeling a good vibe from it. I do think he's someone that,
Yes, Lord Nicholas.
I think if he got to the end, I think he could get the respect to win the
Everything will be
game.
ready. The alchemist will talk.
I just feel like the more I think about it, I just feel like Wendell's gonna have a pretty big target on his back.
The captain of the guard doesn't.
Let's go and have a
I
look.
guess we can't go that way. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't do that. I mean, I still think he has a shot. I don't think he's like dead in the water by any means. I think he's still above Tony and Barbary. Probably above Michelle.
Do you understand?
I mean, to be honest, he's probably still in the top. Like, he's still like pretty high on the list. I mean, I mean, like, I'm looking at it now. Like, he's probably around where Yule is. To be honest, probably even higher than Yule, which, I mean, puts him in the... Is he higher than Sarah? I mean, like, he's still in that top tier. It's just, I feel like the more I think about it, the more worried I am for him.
Authority, results. I taught you has to be efficient.
That the rune woman has the skin of a real lady. So soft. Anyway.
If only Missy was here.
Sharpened. I'm outlined.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to put him. And then Nick. I mean, Nick's pretty high. I have Nick really high at this point.
With the captain around, the best double check.
For me, the question is he above or below Kim? And I think he is. I think he is. I think he's above. Is he above or below Jeremy? I think that's the big question there. I don't know. I don't know if he is or not.
Oh, the rats. They're all afraid of rats. If I can just free them. Yes,